gentlemen. Enough clapping. Thank you. Thank you very much. I enjoy myself. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here once again. This is the Home Invaders Variety Show where my opinions count and the guests' opinions count, but it's not my fault. Okay, no matter what the station says. But anyway, hardy har har har. Got to throw in a good laugh because they'll take it serious. And ladies and gentlemen, again, this is the Home Invaders Variety Show. My name is Hector Bosa, and of course, as you all know, I am the hardest, baddest, sexiest man on cable access TV. Whether you know it or not, I'm telling you now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now, if you ever want to be on the show, just contact me through Facebook, Hector Bosa, or go to my fabulous website, the Home Invaders Variety Show.com, when it works. All right. And that's basically it. I don't think I have anything more to say. I think that's done with the show. I mean, an hour of me is fine. Nah, I'm just joking. You know, if I can't, because these people came all the way from Connecticut, so I'm going to have to put them on for at least an hour, or at least 35 minutes anyway, you know, with all the great commercials that I have. I mean, all the videos that I have and so forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me go to my guest on my right. Hello. Introduce yourself, please.
My name is John DePriest Anthony.
And yours is?
I'm Dan O'Conner.
Thank you for giving me my hand, my crack staff. Thank you. Thank you so much. Crack staff. Thank you. I hope I can say crack staff. Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. And ladies and gentlemen, now what is it that you do?
I am a film director and a screenwriter and actor.
Oh, and you, sir?
I'm an actor.
Okay. Now, let's go with actor first for a second. Okay. Actor, how did you become an actor? A microphone, please, because, you know, you have to, they'll give you one of these, and you don't want them to give you one of these because it'll look funny.
Right.
But go ahead. That's all right.
Yeah, actually, I was just showing John some pictures of me in high school.
Oh, wow.
High school production, yeah. So that's it. And it's funny because I was initially and still am a musician, but some people came up to me in high school, oh, you got to audition for this play. And I was like, what? But I was like, nothing else to do.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'll give it a
shot. Oh, so you did it as a dare or just because I got nothing to do? What the hell?
And I still pretty much do it, to be honest. I ain't got nothing much else better to do.
Oh, jeez. You know what? I always like that. I always like when people say, to be honest, what, do you lie to me all the time when you say, hey, you for crying out loud? To be honest with you.
I got a bunch of lies ready for you.
Exactly.
That one's true, though.
No, thank you for being truthful on that one, you know. And now, how did you wind up becoming a director?
Well, I started in acting first.
Oh, acting, okay.
And I was inspired in school plays, and what really got me into acting and directing was watching the first movie, The Crow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And, that was a legend, a cult film.
Yeah.
Came out in 1994, and ever since then, I wanted to be in films and start acting and all that stuff. And then I started doing a little bit of directing and mastered the art of both at the same time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So, but the acting, what was it about The Crow that said, okay, that's what I want to be. That's the actor I want to try to be.
Well, you know, it's obviously it's a tragic story.
Yeah.
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, especially. Yeah. Well, that's also a whatchamacallit, a conspiracy theory on that one too.
Exactly.
Conspiracy theory, ladies and gentlemen, like we have. I can't say that either on this show. But anyway, there's so much I would love to say, but they'll edit this out, or I'll get somebody mad at me. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No problem. And and what happened was that by Brandon Lee,
right.
was a very driven actor. His father was Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And and having a person like that make his final film, he encompassed the character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I admired him so much in that movie. And then of course, after gave me the driving point to be an actor and to get into acting, and I started doing a lot of school plays, and I did some underground independent stuff and all that stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? But to me, acting
right.
was more of a natural talent. I am a musician as well too,
right.
and I did my music scene for quite a while. But there's a niche between the both
right.
of them, and it's just I feel like I could express more creatively with my emotions through each character that I have. You know.
Now, as a musician, what do you play? As a musician?
Guitar.
The microphone. Again,
And I'm a singer, but
it's
you would
okay.
not know it today.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I play guitar.
no
And
guitar.
I sing, yeah.
And you?
I play guitar.
Damn, guitars. All right. That would have been a great duet. Simon and Garfunkel over again.
Yeah, we could have performed. We probably could have performed.
All right, yeah, exactly.
Next time you
Next
perform.
time.
Next time you perform.
Yeah.
But you know what? That damn toe's going to kill you anyway.
We'll put it for you.
Yeah,
How's
that'll
that,
be
you know?
great. Make a video. Just make a video from you. Just bring it over. And I'll, believe it or not,
Oh, hell
put it
yeah.
on. Yeah. Hell yeah, rock and roll, baby. No, but no, but now for the directing. Now, what made you get into directing? I mean, acting is one thing. Directing is another. Bossing around people is another thing.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Not
Well-
like I do with my crack staff over here. I can't do that.
Oh yeah. Well, one of my favorite directors obviously is Robert Rodriguez,
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, Stanley Kubrick,
Yeah.
and just watching those films like Clockwork Orange and True Romance and Pulp Fiction and Robert Rodriguez's films and all that stuff like Machete and all it just I wanted to be able to express myself with my writing and to direct something where as a director you can actually have control of a storyline and bring it to life in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you're driving force for that.
Right. And what was the first play you got into?
Oh man, I think actually it's funny. We did that Fame at my
You did
school.
Fame?
And I have to say, I was at a private school.
Okay.
So
That
there
must
was
have been
nobody
fun.
to fit the part of Leroy at my school. So I actually fit it. And I just had such a blast at that.
Yeah.
It was a trip. And from there, I was just, I've just done it my whole life since then.
What was your part? Do you remember the first part you played? Or the first part that you can remember?
Actually, yeah. It was actually a hardcore version of Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Which part did you play? Tell me you played Andy.
I was Andy.
Okay, good. Because if you played Raggedy Ann, it would have been a hell of a
Yeah,
show.
no,
That's for damn sure. Yeah, it would have been like the old days, Yeah, Squire days, Yeah, that's it. And the Shakespearean days where they used to people cutting people's nuts off and make them girls. But that's besides the point. That's how much I know. I don't know anything according to people.
No, I'm not castrated at all.
No,
so,
no,
yeah.
thank goodness. Because he would have had a high-pitched voice according to some people.
Everything works below the belt.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. But no, but now, do you remember your first acting role? What was your first acting role? Yeah.
Well, I think the first roles I remember, when I started doing it in film.
Yeah.
Because that's such a whole different experience.
Yeah.
That's really what I enjoy the most, capturing it.
Yeah.
Well, the one in most recent memory is the one where I got to do the Irish accent,
You
which
got-
is for Parasitic.
Oh, really?
That was
Don't
the
worry, we're gonna
coolest
talk
thing.
about it.
I really most recently got a bit more serious in the past few years
Right.
and so I've really been up for new challenges, and having the Irish accent for this role as an Irish sort of ex-mercenary out
Really?
to find aliens was like a real fun blast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. Now, what was your first movie?
Streetcar Named Desire.
That was your first movie.
Yes. No, actually, it was a play.
The
It was
play,
an
yeah,
actual play.
right.
But the first film that
Yeah.
I started in a film called Goth Child.
Goth Child.
And Goth Child was about a musician turned serial killer and killing groupies and
Oh,
yeah,
well,
it was
that's-
very B-rated independent film.
Yeah, I'm telling you, better than R-rated. Yeah, shoot, I take an R-rated better than PG, for
Oh,
God's
absolutely,
sake.
yeah.
And you can take your 5-year-old kid; they're not gonna know. They're gonna see it anyway.
Oh yeah.
Just tell them not to do that. That's all. For the ones that listen, anyway. I mean, for
Yeah.
God's sakes, the one that have ticks, I can't help you. But no, but now have you played? You say you played an Irish character, right?
Yeah.
Now, have you played any roles that have to do with what's the
European?
What?
Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the film Goth Child
Right.
and Goth Child Recreation Begins was based on a Ukrainian, like I said, Ukrainian musician turned serial killer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you had an ethnic.
And then the next film we got coming up called Covyn,
Yeah.
is about Vikings and elves and all that. I will be having some type of dialect
Oh,
accent. It'll be more like
God.
British than anything else. So
Oh,
and, that's
that-
good. And the new film that
Yeah.
John's working on,
Right.
Covyn, is the first time I get to do an English accent. So
Yeah.
Oh, would you like to practice here now?
an English accent.
Oh, that
I'm learning my Londoner accent.
that's good. It's better to practice now. Good God.
yeah, you got to practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause,
nah.
so it could sound like shit on
Yeah,
on film. And
exactly.
you want to perfect that. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's just one of those things. It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
English accent is not a Cockney accent. People think Cockney accent is English. And
Exactly.
they get, "Hey, boy, how you doing?" No, that's the wrong accent, son. But and those are the only people that can tell you if it's right or wrong. You talk to ones in New York, they'll tell you, "Yeah, that sounds like I've seen BBC before." That's where I get my world news. Damn it, I can't get it here in the United States. No.
But it's pretty awesome because there's
Yeah.
really good dialect coaches on
Yeah.
YouTube, actually.
Yeah.
And if you can just get a few of the basic vowels and the basic sounds, and then actually listening to them and copying them. And you know what I realized? How many people use English accents in American films?
Yeah.
Like Disney movies, you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, every one of these lions has an English accent."
Yeah, exactly. or what they'll do is what the favorite that I like is a singer that has an accent while she's speaking or he's
Yeah.
speaking, and then when they sing, no accent,
accents
at all, yeah.
nothing.
They all sing
Nothing.
American. All the
Yeah,
English,
exactly.
All the English
And
and Australians
It's
as well.
it's
Yeah.
funny. It's a funny thing. Have that clip of Parasitic, because it would be nice to show. Let's show it.
They came here because you put out an ad asking for drug addicts to come in and make money as part of a rehabilitative research program. Some came for flu vaccines, others just desperate for money to survive. You chose the ones with the least attachment so nobody would ask any questions. Containment Protocol Number 1. Avoid all contact with the infected.
I've had too many. I've had too many.
Great clip. You got to see it when it comes out. Now, about what time is it coming out? This movie.
Well, it's going to be the premiere is
Yeah.
November 19th.
All right.
It's going to be in Bridgeport, Connecticut,
Yeah.
at the LCB Club.
Oh,
It's gonna be
okay.
the doors open at 7:30.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
And,
but you can't say prices
Okay.
because God
Nah.
forbid,
Yeah,
I
no,
can't
right.
can't do that. But you can say addresses, I think. But that's no problem. But you know what? Now, explain it for those people that didn't understand it. 'cause
Okay.
that's kind of a clip that went, bzz, and then you're going, oh, what the hell happened?
Well, it's we're doing this series called Fractured Dimensions Stage 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Parasitic is the first of this parallel universe that takes place in different dimensions and different worlds and all that.
Mhm.
So the story about a Parasitic is about an alternate Earth that is that has been like a post-apocalyptic.
Oh, you mean like Earth 1, Earth 2?
Yeah, like Earth 1,
in
Earth 2, Earth 3, yeah,
3
like-
and so forth, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So what happens is that this alien orb lands on Earth, and then now they have to infiltrate this orb, where now it has infected certain people that some type of alien parasite that infects the.
Like the soldiers in the car,
Right,
like and my character,
right.
we're out there to go find this orb.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's why we're hunting around the house.
Oh, okay,
All
okay.
right?
And
We got to find this alien thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what. All right.
And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
but one of us finds it, and basically takes him over.
Oh,
That's kind of what happens.
the
And
orc
he
takes
turns
him
on
over.
us.
Yes.
Oh, well, hopefully it'll have a happy ending, like most of the porn flicks that I see. But
Yeah.
especially the ones I'm in. I shouldn't say that.
Did you say that out loud?
No,
You say that out loud?
no, I got
But
to say
the
that.
process of writing this story was based on an original trailer. And by a friend of mine that he wrote the script and then of course went through different variations, and I figured I wanted to expand on that fake trailer and
Right.
make it more more elaborative. So it's I wanted to take this film and make it more of an origin story, because you have all these films like and TV shows like The Walking Dead.
Right.
You got Quarantine, you got all, and I figured let's attack it in a different way. So
Right.
rather than making it zombies, we were talking about an alien
Right,
takeover
right.
by a parasite that pretty much just I don't want to reveal the ending too much, but
Yeah.
You're looking at a
But
lot of bad things coming.
there should be a lot of. But is this a trilogy type deal or is this a one shot?
It's it's going to be a series.
Okay, a series.
So Fractured Dimensions Stage 1 starts off with Parasitic in that world. Okay,
All
the next film that we start production very soon is called Covyn, which is in the same dimensions and in the same fractured dimensions, and I don't want to get too technical with the science of the
Right. You don't
not
have
a
to
Steve
give
Hawkins
them.
type thing, but-
You don't have to.
It's really like multiple universes. And
Yeah,
branches.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
similar
exactly.
to like a Star Wars or a Marvel universe.
Right.
Because at first I tried to follow John with all of his, explanations.
Well, for
and I
those
realized,
people that know
oh,
comic book, Earth 1,
Yeah.
Earth 2
Yeah,
is different.
exactly.
From Earth 2
Exactly,
is
yeah.
different from Earth 1.
Then I
blah,
got
blah, blah,
it.
and so
That's what-
exactly.
Yeah.
After explaining and giving a tutorial, giving a class about there's alternate dimensions,
Yes,
parallel
exactly.
universes, and all, and pretty much what I did was I wanted to expand on this. So
Right.
there is going to be 4 to 5 films in this Fractured Dimensions series,
Right.
and then we're looking to do one of our directors that's part of ArchetypeCinema is looking to focus on a fan Batman flick type thing.
Okay.
So
Now,
we're busy.
I always like to ask this because you're a director. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite questions. I always like to ask directors.
sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
No, my favorite question is, as a director, if you would have cast me in one of your movies, what part would I play?
Okay. So the film is titled Covyn,
Yes.
and it would be a interrogation guard.
Okay. Which part?
The interrogation guard 1.
The interrogation guard 1. All right, I'm playing a guard. So I played a mobster, an art dealer, a priest. Oh, good.
Is that how you get all your roles, man? That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Just
That's
invite-
and it's a legal contract bind too. It's a legal contract bind, so you can't
Yeah.
you can't swindle out of this one. Just like the first thing I had to read. It's a legally contract, so you can't do nothing. So all that paperwork, blah blah, yeah. But what I said also legal bound too.
There's some action sequences too, so you'll
Good.
be able to fight. And
Yes, I'm able
throw
to
some
fight.
punches and all
Yes,
that stuff. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
what we're talking about.
Yes, because remember, I was a former heavyweight champion. I held it for one. Let me see. I fought one time and I retired after one bout, but I retired as a champion, just like Rocky Marciano.
That's the way to do it.
Just like
do it, man.
Marciano, I had an undefeated record, and that's the truth. But I tell you, no. Isn't this a fun show?
It is. We're having a wonderful time.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
man.
No mistakes allowed. No tricks in '86. Master this, but again, now going into this, how many people did you have to use for this particular movie?
Well, with Parasitic, we did a huge casting call where people show up. We casted about 10. Supporting and lead
Right.
roles, and Dan O'Conner has a lead role in the movie and all that stuff, and so going through you go through the casting call process and all that stuff, and it's sometimes you have the best,
Right.
and sometimes it's like you could just see that one, they just can't pull it off or whatever the case is, and they just either you don't see it as a director standpoint, either you
Right.
can visually see them as that character, or apparently
Yeah.
you don't see it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It all depends what the character is. If it's the lead, you gotta look for a specific thing.
Yeah,
And if
like-
it's, even if it's for a guard or something, you're still looking for a
Yeah, you need
specific
to
thing.
look.
And
Yeah.
and one thing
Yeah.
I will say,
Right.
with O'Conner,
Yeah.
he was the first person that auditioned for Parasitic, and all of a sudden, the character's called Billix.
No, okay.
He's an Irish, war hero,
And you pulled the accent off?
yeah,
I
and,
did, yeah.
and he did the
Yeah.
reading, and I was
The
just
Irish,
like,
Irish accent. I had to. I studied for a couple months.
Oh, God, go ahead.
and then all of a sudden, like, with him, he just comes in, and I'm just like this, and I told the producer at the time, I said, "That's him. That's Billix right
That's
there."
him. Good, good. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back soon. Again for that video. Now, so, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this is Film Talk. And to my right, I will let her introduce herself, because if she doesn't, if I don't let her introduce herself, she will beat me to death.
I'm going to beat you anyway. So.
It's going to be a great time then. Okay.
What is it what you meant?
I
You like to be beaten. What is
don't, no, it all depends how. And with what? No, but go ahead. So, what are we talking about today?
We are going to, since we have Halloween coming up, I
Yes.
thought we could talk about, we can give people a list of classic horror films that we each have liked over the years.
Yes.
To give people an idea what can get them in the mood for the holiday season.
Ah, I mean, chilling and Netflixing. No, that means sex. No, but no, that's true. That's what the new lingo is. Netflixing is sex and so forth. I didn't
Oh,
know
no,
that.
it's no longer Johnny Carson.
No, not no.
Okay.
That I used to like him too.
Yeah.
But besides that, so let's go. Which let's see one of the first pictures.
Let's start with Nosferatu, 1922.
Go ahead, Nosferatu.
Which is a early Bram Stoker-inspired film from F.W. Moreau and Max Schreck's. I can't even.
Yeah, Max
see,
Schreck.
I can't see
Yeah,
anything
no,
even with my glasses.
it is
He
a Max
plays-
Schreck.
Yes, he plays the immortal performance of the Count.
Yeah.
It's Count Olaf.
Yeah, Count Olaf.
Sinister Count. So he's like the predecessor of all the Dracula films.
He was
that
the
came
the
later.
beginner. He was
Yes.
he was the first pop
that's
yeah,
right, you
that
said.
popped your cherry, because
Maraschino?
yeah, and that one too.
Okay.
But the funny thing about this is when they actually did the movie version, I think William Dafoe did it.
Mm-hmm.
This character, I mean, they made not a remake, but they made him star in his own movie. And it's this character, but I forgot. I think it's William Dafoe, but it's called, I think, Nosferatu.
Oh, okay.
But you gotta check it out, if I remember correctly. But that movie there is the mother of all mothers, and you felt. And the one thing, it was scary for its time
Yes, it was.
because of the lighting and so forth.
Yes.
And secondly, you felt sorry for him. You felt a little bit sorry for him towards the end, because he's doing it because he needs to. But that's what most people say. But when the William Dafoe, but you'll understand why when you. So what is the next one?
Okay, this was always a childhood favorite of mine, was 13 Ghosts from William Castle. It's sort of like a Leave It to Beaver meets The Haunting.
The
A
Haunting.
family inherits a haunted house from an uncle who has passed away, and they find out that there's a collection of ghosts in the house that the uncle kept alive there.
Well,
One of the most important or interesting things about this was that they filmed it in illusion format, required the use of a special viewer so that some people could use certain filters in order to see the ghosts on the screen, and other filters, if they were too scared to see it, they would use a different filter.
Right.
So this was like one of the early movies that they actually came out with, viewers in order to, like a gimmick,
right.
the starting of the gimmicks, when they would do some of these early films, which is, it's to me, it was always like one of my favorites as a young girl.
About it, that was your favorite.
Well, it was like, well, first of all, Margaret Hamilton is in it, which
Right.
is always great. The fact that it was a ghost story,
Right.
And you got to see, and it was always very scary for me.
Right.
That was like one of the first few movies that I saw that really scared me as a child watching it. And
Oh,
of course, I was
yeah.
watching it late at night, so
Yeah.
you knew I didn't get any sleep.
I gotta
Later.
tell.
Yes.
I gotta tell you one that I don't have a picture for.
Yeah.
The opera. When I was a kid, I was in bed with my mother, because at that time I was about 2-3 years old. When he took off his mask, I was done. I went under the sheets. I don't remember anything else again.
That's like the early version. I
Yeah,
think
no,
it's-
it was the silent film.
Yeah,
it was the
that was
silent
the
film.
silent-
It was the
yes.
silent film version.
I remember seeing that at one
Yeah,
time.
when he took off it, that was it. I was under the covers. I don't remember no more. But go ahead with your list.
Okay. So I'm trying to go like in order of them, like 1960, of course.
Right,
Psycho.
right.
Alfred
Oh,
Hitchcock's
Psycho. Yeah.
I mean, you can't get. It's like one of the best.
The greatest shower scenes you'll ever
yes,
get.
which you never want to take after that.
Exactly.
But it's a morbid tale of a murderous mother.
Yeah.
We'll put those in quotes.
Yeah.
Inspired by a French thriller, Les Diaboliques, a mixture of gothic elements like dim corridors and spooky old houses. And of course, a blonde woman who ends up getting killed,
Right.
which is usually one of the things that they do. And one of the striking visual designs, of course, is the showers.
You know,
the showers.
that's always
If
the
anybody
prolific.
knows Alfred Hitchcock and Psycho,
Yeah.
they would know that.
Anybody that studied film should know Alfred Hitchcock.
they-
that's for damn sure.
Yeah, they
that's
always
one
go
of
to
them. Yeah,
him.
that's
He's
Alfred.
like one
yeah,
of those,
yeah.
films.
I know because I went to college. I learned a lot, supposedly. No, go ahead.
All right, another one of my favorites, 1968, Rosemary's Baby.
Oh yes, classic.
One
Yes.
of the Roman Polanski, starring Mia Farrow. It was filmed in New York's Dakota building, which is
Yeah.
great. I mean, that really lent to the ambiance of the film.
Right.
Ruth Gordon in it. Fascinating movie. I mean, people really have to see it. If they're interested in movies of that type, this is the devil tries it. Not Manhattan,
Yeah,
but
no.
a child.
No.
So
Oh, that's nothing new.
it's a haunting,
Yeah.
supernatural.
Go
tale.
ahead. Let's see the next
great.
one.
All right. Another one of my favorites, Night of the Living Dead.
Do we have a picture of that?
1960, yes.
Let's get
1969.
that picture of Night of the Living Dead,
George
please.
Romero. One of the best
Yes.
zombie films. Low budget horror flick. It was shot in Pittsburgh. Swarm of zombies. Who can ask for anything more? I mean,
Who could ask for anything more? Yes.
people getting shot left and right.
Exactly.
Great film. Great
Yeah.
film. 1973, The Exorcist.
The Exorcist. We should have a picture for that as
Yes.
well. So let's go. Let's talk about there it is.
Yes.
The
Another.
famous vomit scene.
Oh my God.
Yes, yes.
I remember first seeing this when I was a child. I mean, this haunted me for years. I mean,
It was-
scary.
yeah.
Scary stuff.
And
I mean,
especially the added things that they
Yeah.
put in there, the
yes.
extra footage.
When they had the anniversary of
yeah,
some weird
especially when
stuff.
she turned into a spider. And
I know,
so,
I
that
saw
was-
it again when they had the anniversary showings in Manhattan. And,
Yeah.
and I remember why I was scared of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I said, I'm not going to
But
see
it
that
looked
ever again.
very realistic, considering
yeah.
for its time, it was very
Yes.
realistic. And you can't match that anymore.
No,
You can't
no.
match these.
I mean, you had
They
Max
try.
von Sydow, you have, playing Marin.
I like
and
the Saturday Night
Lynn-
Live version with Richard Pryor.
Oh,
And the Saturday Night Live version was they punched the girl.
oh, okay. Punch it out of her.
Yeah, they try.
Okay, so next one is The Omen, 1976. This was another one that
Yeah.
scared the hell out of me. If
Yeah.
the Antichrist shows up as a cute little boy, everyone starts dropping dead like flies.
I wonder why.
Gregory Peck, Lee Remick. I mean, these are like old Hollywood actors.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, they're great in those
They're
days.
vintage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And of course, last but not least, The Shining, 1980.
How can
Stanley
you-
Kubrick. Jack
That's
Nicholson.
the Omen. Yes, there you go.
Old haunted hotel plays a backdrop. Shelley Duvall, Jack Nicholson going cuckoo.
Yeah.
As usual.
No, but it was what happened. I think what happened in that movie? He got possessed or something.
Yeah, he started the haunted environment started to sort of possess him,
Right.
and he started to become, I guess, like one of the murderers from
Right.
back then, I believe.
Yeah, well, and you know the favorite line. Here's Johnny. Yeah,
Talk about
yeah, Johnny Carson. Now, are my pictures up, or do I have to spell it out? Because my pictures, I mean, for the ones that you should see. Okay, you can take that one off now. Okay, now mine are, for the ones that I remember, are Mad Monster. I mean, it's not a scary movie, but
it's a
yeah,
fun movie.
it's a fun movie.
movie for
Mad
Halloween.
Monster Party. That's one of the best movies you could ever see in your lifetime because it has a lot of great actors in there.
doing voiceover.
Yeah, voiceover. Let's go to the next picture because I forgot what's on there. Frankenstein, classic movie. God knows what. Let's go to the other one quickly. No, we talked about already. The Halloween. Scariest movie you ever seen. Good God Almighty. You have to see it to believe it. Always go for the first one. The sequels aren't that good, but the first one's always the best ones. Only when it comes to sex. Sex the second time is better than the first. Okay, The Mummy. Very good movie. Got to see it. This is a classic. Again, go ahead. Let's go to the other one right quick. Dusk Till Dawn. Who can hike in the snake scene? That won't scare the hell out of you, but that'll sure put a heart on you. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, and Vampires once again. Good movie. What's his name? Played a good part in it and so forth. I'm telling you, these are classic movies that you have to see.
Fright Night.
Fright Night.
McDowell.
Fright Night. The first Fright Night is the best night. Remember that. Damn right, because of Roddy McDowell and so forth, it played a great part.
Every movie, Hell House, everything.
Yeah.
Every movie that he was ever in was great.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with our show. Is there anything that you like to plug before we got to go? Before we go to the videotape, what do we got? Where can they see you?
mcoursemedia.com, YouTube.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's go to the videotape because we're going to have something else coming up. But nobody knows what, but we'll figure it out.
Can sometimes lead you in the wrong direction, but it's never too late, baby, or to change, my friend. And if you see them, you shall find. Ask, and it shall be given. Remember, all of the good things come from heaven, and the character of a good man is his honesty and his compassion, and the love he holds, it comes shining through, and he's never too big or too bad to show it to you, all to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. And if you learn how to live and learn how to forgive and never take for granted all the little things, and if you're looking higher plane, remember nothing ever stays the same, and a good man in this lifetime can be sometimes hard to find.
I'm going to introduce you. Oh, that was Carol. Hey! Hey! Finally, we got some good class from my crack staff. Thank you very much. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you heard from Film Talk. It was great. I hope you guys enjoyed Film Talk. Lori Nebo sing Now.
The song is called Wild Thing. Oh, wait. Oh. My mama, she questioned the company that I was keeping. Oh, and she asked me exactly what did I find so appealing. Now I know you taught me well, but I'll never get I guess they'll never know, and I hope it doesn't show, 'cause he's my wild thing. He is my wild thing. Wild thing. Keeps me satisfied and makes my heart sing. Oh, my wild thing. Keeps me satisfied and makes my heart sing. Now she called the doctor and told him that his face was flushed with fever. And the doctor said, I think you better call your Lori Nebo. Now I know you taught me well, but I'll never kiss and tell. I guess they'll never know, and I hope it doesn't show. He's my wild thing. He is my wild thing. Wild thing. Keeps me satisfied and makes my heart sing. Oh, he's my wild thing. Keeps me satisfied and makes my heart sing. Now the preacher said, I think what she needs now is some direction. Oh, he said, I think you oughta. Someone's got the best of her affection. Now I know you taught me well, but I'll never kiss and tell. I guess they'll never know, and I hope it doesn't show, 'cause he's my wild thing. He is my wild thing. Wild thing. Keeps me satisfied and makes my heart sing. Oh, he is my wild thing. He makes my heart sing. Wild thing. Keeps me satisfied and makes my heart sing. Oh, wait. He is my wild thing. Happy Halloween. My senoritas, mademoiselles, you got the power and it's international. Girl power, woman power, we can do it. You know you got the power. To all my sisters, time to uplift her. We're gonna take it higher, set the world on fire. Gonna press the power button, please stand by, put your seatbelts on, just enjoy the ride, 'cause we're gonna fly. I think you might need a strong cold drinks getting started, and we're gonna turn up the heat. Better fasten your seats. I bring home the fish fried up in the pan, put my high heels on, then go out and dance with my girlfriend. It's been a long journey and we've come a long way. We've got the power to raise this roof up high, burning up in flames. Ladies, girl power. Power, we can do it. You know you got the power. To all my sisters, time to uplift her. We gotta take it higher, set the world on fire. I can put my boots on and get down dirty, get the job done. You know I'm worthy, son, to get the job done. Time has come for raising cash flow. I do the same damn job as Faust and go. Why should he get more? Just because I might be a little bit older, don't discriminate, don't try to hate, 'cause it's never too late. Lift your voices, you can do anything, represent yourselves as a goddess and a queen. You are a queen. Ladies, girl power, woman power, we can do it. You know you got the power. To all my sisters, time to uplift her. We gotta take it higher, set the world on fire. Like Malala, the voice of one girl. Learn to read and write so you could change the world, change the world, change the world. You deserve a good education. Fight to end slavery and discrimination. Discrimination. To all my ladies having them babies, you're bringing in the next generation. Generation. You are the image and the fruit of this nation. Fruit of this nation. Girl power, woman power, we can do it. You know you got the power. To all my sisters, time to uplift her. We gotta take it higher, set the world on fire. We can do it, yes 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 we can. Yes, we can.
Hey, yay!
You know what?
No, it's this damn booze and drinking. Oh, I'm telling you, it affects me.
Everybody gets the name wrong, so.
No, I get it right. It's just that I'm tongue twisted because of the way you moved and the drink.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Can I have what he's having, please?
You're going to get intoxicated. It's bad enough. The alcohol is coming out of my pores already, and you're getting drunk that way.
Ooh, watch out.
I bet exactly. No, but.
I wish I knew.
Yeah, right.
Bring BYOB.
Yeah, right.
Could have brought some Bacardi
Yeah,
with me, you
no,
know?
you don't need Bacardi with me. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, you been in business for how long?
I've been recording
Yeah.
for about maybe 10 years.
10 years.
Off
Now,
and
the
on?
mic, put the mic near you. Okay,
Okay.
off and on 10 years, right?
Yes.
And these are original songs that you do, right?
Yes.
Oh, and let me ask you, now, when you did the video for the song, how many people these are? Was it a one-shot deal where it was just you?
The Girl Power
Yeah,
song?
yeah, the girl power.
Actually, I have not yet done the Girl Power video. This song is brand new.
Oh, it's brand new.
I just finished it. Matter of fact, you're the first video for the song.
Oh, okay, good.
And
good.
the song is not even finished being recorded yet. I just have
Oh.
the TV track,
Oh, the TV track.
but it's almost
Ladies and
finished.
gentlemen, I'm better than TMZ right now. Go ahead, John. You were about
It's
to
an
say something.
exclusive.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
we feel privileged because this was like a premiere for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Video,
You know what? It's premiere for everything. Now I just got a strip. Well, no, that's not a premiere. That's already been done a long time ago. Catch me on YouTube, I'm telling you. No, but, you know.
Subscribe.
Yes. Don't worry, I can't say that subscription yet. But you know what? Now you've come with the original song. How do you come up with these original songs, though? I mean, a lot of songs that you've put through your 10 years.
Sure. These are songs I've written. I mean, I write the songs.
The microphone again.
I write the songs. I've written songs over the years, you know, and there are certain songs that I've just decided to record and invest money in, and then there's other songs that I still have to finish recording. But when I was in college, I used to sing a lot of singing telegrams.
You were singing. Okay.
I mean, I was in college, so that's how I made extra money. So I would dress up like in a gorilla suit and things like that. But I would always write a lot of songs in the car. But from those singing telegrams that I would make, some of those songs ended up becoming real songs.
So how did you? Wait a minute. The one thing I gotta figure out is, how did you drive a car and write the songs at the same time? Isn't that dangerous? Well, I'm glad you didn't crash any cars.
Well, it was in California. It was
okay because
okay
of it.
yeah.
Oh, because of the highway and the highway and so forth. You get stuck in traffic. Okay, I can see why you can start, writing songs on the highway. All right, I got you.
And I always had
Not like texting
little
while you're
radio
driving.
in my car that it would always break, so I would always just end up singing songs by myself in the car instead of. And then writing songs at the radio. And then I would I actually had a tape recorder back then.
Right.
Cassette tape recorder, that's what we used to use.
For those, remember cassette recorders, ladies and gentlemen?
We're aware of cassette.
Yeah, exactly. I still have a cassette recorder on my Jeep.
That's sweet.
It is, but.
You don't see them that much anymore.
No.
But one thing I will say, though, that a lot of times, though, when you're in a car, and you're driving, for if it's like 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever, sometimes it's the best way to practice anyway. Because you encompass the creation of the gift that you've written.
But it's funny because I've known directors and so forth, and they either get their ideas from sleeping. They wake up with an idea and then they write it down right away. Not the whole story, but they get, let's say, the title of it, and from there they get the story, or they get part of an idea. They'll write it down and they'll go, wait a minute, I can use this in my movie. Or they'll start the movie, or they'll start a song. I've heard people that'll wake up, or just walking, they'll think of a tune and they write it down right away and so forth.
Yeah, that's how it happens with me a lot. But I miss a lot of the ones that from sleeping. But the ones that I'm aware consciously, then I'll get the idea.
Yeah, when you wake up,
to it.
Because that's how I got The Hardest, Baddest, Sexiest Man on Cable Access TV. That's how I got it. For 2 days. I slept on it. I woke up. And I said, the hardest, baddest, sexiest. And then I started thinking of James Brown. Then slept again. The next day, finished it. Hardest, baddest, sexiest man on Cable Access TV. Got it. Nobody can beat me, and that's it. And so do it. Now, does that happen with you, with your ideas as well?
Well, a lot of times, like if I come up with a character, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's when I come up with a character, it's based on an emotion.
Right,
right. I feel like, like Marlon Brando said, we have a lot of characters
he
in our
was,
pocket, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, and I relate to that because a lot of times that I can be sad, I can be depressed, I can be happy.
Yeah.
I wrote a lot of dark films, and and Parasitic is one of the darkest times that I've ever been in as far as emotion. So it's a darker film. The next film that Dan and I are starring in called Covyn, it's more brighter. Right, Dan. Like it's more of a brighter film.
Fun,
it's more,
and
it's more brighter.
Is it now? What made you write the dark version? Is it because of what you've read before, or is it because of a bad breakup? What happened in your past that said, you know what? Let me write something like this that's very dark.
I guess it was in a dark period at a time.
Yeah,
It was I was in the most darkest period for many years, and I just, and everything that I kept writing came out dark and negative. And all. At one point, I was also hosting a paranormal show, which there was a lot of adverse effects to, called Paranormal Conquest, which, my production company stopped production on that one because it was just a lot of adverse effects. It's still on YouTube, Paranormal Conquest.
Well, hey, check it out.
Yeah, check it out,
You got nothing to lose. It's not going to cost you anything. You're already paying internet.
And, and one of the things that happened to me in that, we did a documentary based on that, and I got spiritually possessed. And at that point, once I got spiritually possessed, we went to a place where we should have never have gone, and all of a sudden, the spirit came and took over me. and all of a sudden, it just
How did it leave you?
it just I don't know. All I remember
It
was
just wanted to possess you for a couple of moments.
and then
later,
it
midway?
just took off and left. Yeah,
You didn't
and
have no goals, sound of responders, all that.
no, but it took
just-
some time. I would say it took some time to. And to be honest with you, I lost everything. Like
I'm sorry, I forgot my
Yeah.
Latin, ladies and gentlemen. I was a little bit fluid in that for a little bit, but
But so what happened was that after those adverse effects, which
Right.
my whole life, I had a woman I cared for at one point. She
Right.
left me. Everything just went downhill from there.
yeah,
And then all of a sudden, I just said, you know what? I have to get myself out of this and to, be more creative, more in a positive standpoint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what ended up happening was that once I got out of that, my last film that was when I was in the darkness was Parasitic. You know,
Right.
and then of course once I started writing Covyn, inspired, and I started seeing more of the light, and then that just became more of a happier film.
I'm looking forward to driving to Connecticut. But anyway, how about you? Did that ever happen to you?
Oh yeah, sure. Because I'm a songwriter as
Right,
well.
right,
so
right.
That's the main thing. I think sometimes you can set out to write a song, and it's like, can be very stale. But then sometimes it's like sometimes I think a feeling comes over me that I want to capture. That is like I got to put that in words or music somehow.
Well, you know what? Do you got Lori Nebo singing up next, so let's go to her right now.
There is a river that runs deep, that will never be broken. True hearts of fire, filled with words that are yet to be spoken. Just like a flower, wisdom from the mouths of the newborn babes, the mouths of the newborn babes. I am what I am, so much more, nothing less than, and given through love. I am here on a mission, here on a mission, here on a mission. I am what I am, and on this journey there are mountains I still am climbing, burdens to carry. I have visions, a pyramid shining, just like the sun. There is rhythm to this life that is just begun, this life that has just begun. I am what I am, so much more, nothing less than, and given through love. I am here on a mission, here on a mission, here on a mission. I am what I am. Through love, through patience, long suffering, I am ageless. Through temperance comes revelations. Through charity there is salvation. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am what I am, so much more, nothing less than, and given through love. I am here on a mission, here on a mission, here on a mission. I am what I am. I'm walking through that open door, so much better than I was before. Gonna make it last forever, forevermore. I'm walking through that open door, so much better than I was before. Gonna make it last forever, forevermore. I am what I am, so much more, nothing less than. I'm given through love. I am here on a mission. Here on a mission. I'm here on a mission. I am what I am.
We're back. I just want to thank the guests and the crew that are here. Miriam Silver, Adriano, my phone, Brian, Kevin, the new guy that's on the board. Who else? Christine Chavon. Don't forget to watch her show. And also Guy Cormier and Kenny when he's there. No. And I also like to thank the other people that are here, which name your names and tell them where can they get you.
Anthony, you can check me out on ArchetypeCinema page on Facebook.
And Lord.
Page on Facebook.
And Lord.
Lori Nebo, you can check me out on Facebook.com/Lori Nebo, LORIN as in Nancy, EB as in boy, O.
And last but not least, it is moi. For those people that want to come on my show, and not literally, technically they can come anytime. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a guest on the show, or if you want to be a performer on the show, me on Facebook, HomeInvadersRightShow.com. And that's it. Facebook or HomeInvadersRightShow.com. Let's roll the credits. Let's say goodbye, all. Let's do the fake. Bye-bye. So long. Adios. Bye-bye.
We mostly care about fashion. Selena looks like an infant. Should we be letting her do dance?
Hey, okay, here's the facts. You broke your back, that's right. In the future, we have doctors who can rap. And I got a PhD from MIT and several shiny plaques. Hey, Lena Dunham, that's my stogie, give it back. I don't mean to criticize you, just like to notify you that if you don't gain muscle tone on me, on your bones, we'll have to fire you. We need assassins with a passion for jacking people up. Not a bunch of skinny white chicks who keep fixing up.
Oh, promoting gun violence while biting my eyelids is my new jam. We're a division of Revlon. We test makeup and weapons. And I'm besties with Dano, who likes to show her tattooed buns. Please put your pants back on. We have who's here at Revlon. Really Goldie. She should look where she's shooting. Duck.
Remember when you bought this stupid whip? And I advise you not to purchase it, cause it don't matter if it's see-through, if they can still see you. Take it back to the invisible dealership and ask for a redo. We just look like we are floating in a sitting position and the